Hey guys, here's my first Yu-Gi-Oh tutorial video of how to play Yu-Gi-Oh. Now I'm pretty sure some of you are actually questioning what am I doing in Yu-Gi-Oh, and you're wondering how you play it. So here I'm gonna make a video tutorial. So but there's a lot of things you got to do in Yu-Gi-Oh, so I want to split these videos up into different types of lessons, and then I'll follow up in the more complicated parts of Yu-Gi-Oh. So first off, we're going to go with lesson number 1, basics. So first of all, each player starts with 8,000 life points. And the object is, you gotta be the one, you gotta get their life points down to 0 before they get your life points down to 0. And you basically win. And then, you have your deck, which you can run up to 60 cards, but in my opinion, we all go for about 40 cards. So it's more consistent. So also, you also see we have phases here. We have DP stands for draw phase, SP stands for standby phase, M1 stands for main phase 1, BP stands for battle phase, M2 means main phase 2, and MP means end phase. So draw phase mean each turn you draw a card. And standby phase, nothing really happens in standby phase. A certain card effect does happen in standby phase. Main phase 1 is by far the most important because you can do all your stuff in main phase 1, pretty much. And battle phase is where you do all your attacking, but I'll explain that later. Main phase 2 is basically the same thing as main phase 1. You do everything. And end phase means you're in your turn. But also, yet again, mentioned stuff could happen in main phase and the end phase. So let's get down to the basic of Yu-Gi-Oh. You have card. First off, we each start with five cards in our hand in our opening duel. Now, back in the day, the first turn, the person gets to draw one card. They have 6, but now they have changed the rules. Now that the person can now draw, each player starts with just 5 cards. So yeah. So there are 3 different types of cards. There are monster cards, spell cards, and let me grab a deck for a trap card. Yeah, like here. And these are pink cards for trap cards. So we'll start with monster cards. So here you see there's a monster card right here. Gemini Elf. And here I'm going to summon it. Gemini Elf is they have attack points. Gemini Elf has 1900 attack points and 900 defense. See it? And attack point and defense are very important because when we see these monsters battle, the monster with the highest attack destroys the attack point monster. And if your opponent's monster has higher attack points, then your monster gets destroyed. And when it happens, if they get destroyed, you take the difference between their attack points. Your life points takes damage equal to the difference to their attack points. Like for example, right here, I'm gonna give them one of my monsters. My opponent, see, like he has this monster, Secret Phoenix of the Nephis. He has 2,400 attack points. So the difference is in this rate I would lose. In my case, I would lose 500 life points. See, I would take 500 points of damage for it, and it would have been destroyed. And then what happens is you put in a discard pile, or the graveyard we call in this game. Now you may be wondering what is this zone right here and what is this, but I'll explain that in another video. And also we have the ban zone, where they do what a certain card says if they banish it. So yeah. Now we move on to different type of monsters here. You notice these monsters have these monsters have these stars on top. See, 4. So yeah. Now anything above that's under 4 or lower, you can normal summon them. You can summon them. Oh yeah, by the way, you can also set them, but you cannot summon them in face of defensive position. Well, you can only do that if you know someone. Then you can only do that. You can change them defensive. But when you know someone, you cannot change them back into their mode. That's something you can't do. Oh, whoops. So now I'm going to show you call a tribute summon. So let me grab back in my deck right here quickly. So yeah, I was just pretend. So you see, this Aeronite Parsap has 5 stars, so therefore it requires 1 tribute of a monster to summon. Now 5 and 6, they require 1 tribute monster, and anything like Chaos Sorcerer is a level. So I don't have any level 7 monsters in my deck, unfortunately, but they require 2 tributes, and up there and beyond requires 2 tributes. So yeah. So this is how you do it. But you gotta remember, tribute summons counts as your normal summon. So yeah, they always have to be on. You have to. There's also different types of summons. There are normal summons, set, monsters, in defensive position, and special attack. And special summon. Now I'll show you a special summon of how it works. Take, let's say, like Call the Haunted. Call Honor states, target 1 monster in your graveyard, special summon it. Special summons you can do anytime you want, even on your opponent's turn. But normal summoning you can only do and set a monster in defense mode. Place a monster in defense mode, you can only do that once per turn. So next, there are effect monsters. See, like right here, it's effect. So it's kind of like their abilities. So like Aeronite Parsap says, if this, or take like Sangar, for example. It said, if this card's on the field, was sent from the field to the graveyard, add 1 monster with 1,500 or less attack points from your deck to your hand. So that's an effect. Also, there are types. Like Aeronite Parsap is a fairy type. I'm not going to go over all the types, but I'll name a few. It's a fairy type, and that's very important for certain cards that says that. Sangon is a fiend type monster, and Spear Dragon is a dragon monster. And Chaos Sorcerer is a spellcaster monster. And also there's attributes. And there are 6 attributes total. There's light, dark, water, fire, wind, and earth. So now let's go over spell cards. Now spell cards are these green cards. And I'll take one out. You can play them anytime during your main phase 1. Like, of course, like the most famous one, if you know Yu-Gi-Oh! Power Greed. Draw 2 cards. You do what the card says, and that's basically it. And goes to your graveyard, just like your monsters. Now there are certain other spell cards, but I'll get them in a little bit. Well, I mean, I'll get to them in another video. So now let's move on to trap cards. Trap cards look a bit more differently. Trap cards, they have to be set on the field. And they have to be set for one whole turn. Like reading instruction, you can't just activate from your hand. So now during my turn, like, it's your opponent's turn, they try attacking, I activate this. Read instruction. And it destroys their monster, right? Destroy it. But however, certain trap cards have a specific activating time. I'll grab one right from my deck. Like Mirror Force. Like when your opponent declares an attack, destroy all monsters your opponent controls that are in attack mode. So yeah. And I think that's all I need to talk about in this video. So yeah, there you go. That was the first lesson. That's my first video for this Yu-Gi-Oh tutorial lesson. Lesson 1. Stay tuned for the next lesson video I'll talk about. So yeah, like and subscribe, and I'll see you all next time. See ya.